My dog's on the yoga mat. Hey, come on, scooch. Come on. Come on, scooch. Okay, we're going to get started here. So, gosh, thanks for joining us tonight. I know you have a zillion things you can probably be doing right now. So I'm glad you are practicing your yoga, and together makes it extra special. So if you would go ahead and just bring yourself into a cross-legged position, something that's really comfortable for you. And start to notice how your body becomes grounded as you sit. So feeling the weight throughout your sits bones, really anchoring you, dropping you a little bit deeper into the earth. Feel free to rest your hands on your legs. Roll your shoulders up and back. Take a look to the right and to the left. And then when you bring your head back to center, just allow the chin to drop toward the chest. Take a really deep breath here. And with the next inhale, lift the head up. And we'll take the right ear toward the right shoulder, just to get a little bit of stretch alongside the neck. Try to breathe into the side of the neck and the shoulders. So allow the breath to travel. And if you find any resistance, take the breath a little deeper until it softens. And then just inhale the head back up and then bring the head over toward your left. Feel the shoulders drawing down. Notice the space between the ear and the shoulder getting a little longer. And we'll go ahead and bring the head up gently. Draw the chin toward the chest. Take a deep breath. And then we'll lift the head up. So now feel free to take the palms down if they've been faced up. Soften your eyes. You can keep them open but soft, or feel free to close them here for a moment. Just want you to tap into your body's natural rhythm of breath. And as you breathe in, find your breath coming in through the nose and out of the nose. So not forcing it to happen, just becoming familiar with it. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Noticing as you're breathing anywhere in the body where there is resistance. Try to release the space between the upper and the bottom rows of teeth, relaxing the jaw. In our practice tonight, we're going to be opening up some space in the body to release the grip. Sometimes we have this gripping sensation. It can be anywhere in the body. Lately, for me, it's been in my mind, a lot of mind chatter, a lot of thinking, thoughts going on. And I'm using my meditation and yoga to help create space around those thoughts. I can't make the thoughts go away, and that's okay. What I can do is notice how I react to them. So the best way that I can bring an awareness to that is by using my breath. My breath is my anchor, so I welcome you to use your breath as your anchor in our practice. As we pay attention to the breath, the attention moves with the breath and creates a wave of space around the tension or the gripping or the thoughts. So then all of those things that may feel very condensed and very concentrated can spread a little bit. Space can come around them and between them and among them. And then all of a sudden, our bodies have a greater sense of being able to feel settled, maybe a little less reactive, maybe a little bit more calm. So in the practice today, we're going to welcome that awareness. See where it appears. Go ahead and take 3 more breaths here. You know, just gently go ahead and open your eyes. You can bring your hands right into the front of your body and bring your thumbs right into the center of the chest, this place of your heart. Go ahead and take a moment, bow the chin to the chest, feel the shoulders slide down your back. And if you have a personal intention you'd like to set for your practice, please do that for yourself. Something that has brought you to your practice tonight. All right, let's go ahead and find ourselves into tabletop position. So all 4s, okay? Like I said before, if you would like to use props, please feel free to. Pillows, blankets, whatever you have. You don't need to use a prop, but if you have them and want them, feel free to use them. So I'm going to bring my body into this tabletop position. Go ahead and spread your fingers. Your knees are about hip width apart. Draw the navel up into the spine, feeling your core, feeling that strength. There's an energy that lays right between the belly button and the spine. So as you breathe in, feel that energy start to get a little bit stronger so that there's almost an expansion in the middle of the back. Feel the neck long, crown of the head extends forward. Feel the shoulders on the back of the body. And from here, go ahead and just take a breath in. And then as you exhale, round the back, pull your navel up into the spine, feel the shoulder blades draw apart, and then inhale, lift the chest, lift the tailbone. Following that next exhale, as you round the back, feel all the muscles around your spine start to open. And then draw the heart up, lift the tailbone up. Go ahead and do this about 3 or 4 more times at your own pace. Really allowing the breath to carry you, to move through you. And the next time you come into neutral, let's stay there. Take the arms a little bit further ahead of you and the hands wider. You can bring the knees a little bit wider as well. And we're going to draw the hips over to the right side and then take them all the way back over to the left side and all the way up. So you're creating a circle with your hips, bringing some movement through the back of the body, the side of the body, even the shoulders here. Just moving around in a circle, using your breath to guide you. Bringing space into the body, wherever that is. The next time you come all the way up, reverse your direction. So we'll take the hips over to the left, all the way to the back, to the right, and up to center. Go ahead and do that one more time. And when you bring yourself back up to neutral, we'll slide the hands underneath the shoulders, draw the knees so they're about hip width apart. Notice here how your hips are going to be lifted. We're going to keep the knees and the hips in line, and then just walk the arms forward as you bow your head down. Now, if the forehead touches the floor, that's fine, that's great. If it doesn't quite get there, that's okay as well. If you need head and neck support, you can slide a pillow or even your hands under your forehead. But here, feel the tailbone lifting up and your thigh bones pressing back. So notice the legs here. So the knee is in line with the hip. Feel the tailbone lifting up, your thigh bones press back, and a lengthening to the side of the body. I want you to take a few deep breaths here. And if this is too much strain on your body, feel free to come all the way back in child's pose. So as you breathe in, visualize the breath moving into that back and expanding, creating the space. If you've just joined us, we're opening up the body today, getting a little bit of space in to those areas where we may feel a gripping sensation. A gripping that can come from just about anything. Excessive thinking, stress, you name it. Go ahead and inhale, slowly lift your head up just a bit, and let's thread the needle. We'll take the right arm under the left arm, so you can lift that right arm up, swoop it under the left arm, and just rest on the right side of your skull. And as you do that, you'll notice your left arm is straight, your right arm is under. We're still going to keep the hips lifted here. Feel the space around the shoulder blade, around that right shoulder blade, as it draws away from the spine. Let's stay here for about 3 deep breaths. Now, if the mind starts to wander, as it does, just does that, go ahead, bring your attention back to the breath. And tell your mind you'll get to it in a little bit, but you're really giving this time to yourself right now. Inhale, start to bring your trunk more upright. Extend the right arm forward, reset your shoulders, realign, and then we'll take that left arm up in the air, open the heart, and then swoop it underneath the right arm, threading the needle on this direction. So we'll rest on the left side of your skull. Noticing how the front arm straightens and the arm underneath goes out to the side. Feeling the left shoulder now drawing away from the spine. Really use your body awareness in your practice tonight. If you just would rather rest in child's pose, listen to your body. You know, this is your practice. You're at home in the comfort of your space. So just listen to what you need. One more breath here, everyone. And ride that inhale back up. Child's pose, knees are going to be apart, big toes together. We're going to take the hips back toward the heels. You can extend the arms ahead of you, spider hands, so the palms are off of the mat, but the fingertips are pressed down. We're going to soften the heart here, allow the front body to really soften. Take a deep breath into the back of the body. Be aware of that space, especially between the shoulder blades. Allow the breath to move into that space, really open up and expand. And then please rest the hands on the floor, but turn them over so the palms actually face up. Find your fold, so drape the body down. Feel free to rest the head on the floor or keep it off, whatever feels better for you. And then we'll take the hands back around, palm faces down, lift the trunk up, walk the knees in. We're going to curl the toes and come into downward dog, which is an inversion. If you feel dizzy there, come back down to child's pose and find your breath. So we're going to lift the knees up. Let's keep them bent here for a moment. And as you bend the knees, find some length in the side of the body. Lift your tailbone up, press your thigh bones back. You can gently turn your head to the right, to the left. Draw the shoulders down your back and roll the outer shoulders to the side. Breathe in and then begin to straighten the legs. Feel the heels as they descend toward the floor. Doesn't mean you have to push them into the floor, but you can just let them float toward the floor. And where they land is where they're meant to be. I'm going to take a few deep breaths here. Feel free to wiggle around. You can certainly bicycle the legs, alternating your heels toward the floor, finding a stretch throughout the calves. All right, we're going to go ahead and bend the knees. I want you to feel that space between your belly button and your spine. As you exhale, look between your thumbs. Go ahead and step forward with one foot and then the other foot. You're coming into a forward bend. The hands can rest on the floor or your shins, or if you have a brick or a couple of books, feel free to do that as well. So we're just going to stay in this forward fold for about 3 to 4 breaths. So as you're breathing here, notice what is longer. Notice if your inhale or your exhale is more lengthy. Then just try to even out the two. You can bring the hands to the elbow creases. Feel the top of your head, the crown of your head drawing toward the floor. This is really great to release some space around the neck and the spine. Feel free to rock side to side. And then just let your hands dangle like a rag doll. You can certainly bend the knees, all right, especially if you're feeling any tension behind the kneecaps, all right. Take a look at your feet, spread your toes, press into the big toe mound, little toe mound, inner and outer heel. Root yourself firmly through the feet. We'll bring the hands to the hips and then inhale, come all the way up, root to rise. Lift the body. Take the arms overhead, connect the palms together and find a little bit of a back bend in that upper spine. Keep rooting through your feet. And then we'll bring the hands all the way down to your outer hips. Okay? Let's make our way to the top of the mat if you're not there already. Couple steps up. Okay? We're just going to move a little bit. So we've built some strength here in the belly, tapped into the energy. Back body is opening up, shoulders. Now let's see what's going on with the rest of the body. We're going to go ahead and anchor the feet firmly. We can bring the hands to the heart, the thumbs just resting in the center of the chest. Feel the shoulders roll back. Let them slide down the back. Feel the length of the side body. Root yourself, and with your next inhale, take that breath and rise up. Connect the palms. As you exhale, fold. Release everything. Inhale, lengthen the spine, all for the heart. Exhale, fold, drop in a little deeper. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. 1 more time, lengthen. Hands can come to the shins. Exhale, fold. Soften the knees, step back into a plank. So one long line, plank pose. Feel free to drop the knees to the ground. Feel free to drop the knees to the ground. And then lower down, chaturanga. It's a yogi push-up. Lowering all the way down. Hug the ribs with the elbows. And then lift the heart up, cobra pose. Draw the outer shoulders back. Draw the heart forward. Feel rooted into your hip bones. Exhale, release all the way down. Curl the toes and lift up and back, downward dog. So we settle in here. Feeling the heels getting heavy perhaps. Breathing into the shoulders and the back. One more breath. Soften your knees. Look between your thumbs and step forward. One foot, then the other. Lengthen out your spine. Deep breath in. And a fold. Exhale. Root through the feet. Inhale all the way up, you guys. Lift up. Look up. Connect. And we'll draw the thumbs right back to the center. Take a moment here and pause. Get a sense of your body. Any sensations? Feel the space around your shoulders. Root through the feet. Let's go through that one more time. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold all the way down. Feel the arms move into the air. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, step it back, plank pose. Knees can always go to the floor. Lower down, chaturanga. Elbows hug the ribs. Inhale, cobra. All for the heart. Exhale, release, curl the toes, downward dog. Lift up and press back. 3 deep breaths here, everyone. Stay here, breathe deep. Feel space throughout your whole body. Even visualize your breath moving in as a color that you gravitate to, something that warms your body. And on your next exhale, bend the knees, look between your thumbs, and go ahead and step forward. Coming into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lifting. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet. Inhale all the way up. Root to rise. Connect the palms. And we'll draw the thumbs right back to the center chest. Take a moment, pause. Tap into a little gratitude. What are you grateful for right at this moment? Let that fill your body up. There you go. Let's bring the hands right into the hips. So we want to feel connected to the ground. We want to root ourselves. So as you're rooting yourself into this ground, into this earth, there's a sense of depth, okay? We also want to tap into that sense of light, that lift through the heart. So as much as your feet are rooting down, feel that rebound. Feel the the spin of energy coming up through the legs, into the hips and the torso and heart. Let it extend out right through your shoulders. Nice deep breath here. Soften your knees. And we're going to step it back with your right leg. So you're going to come back, and I'll turn this way. You're going to step it back with your right leg. I'll mirror you. And to crescent. So let's find ourselves in a crescent lunge. Front knee is bent. Your back knee is bent. And we're going to turn those hips forward. You can take the arms out like a goalpost. Here you are. Go ahead and draw the arms back. Bend the elbows a little bit more. Feel the space you take up. Feel the space you are in, right? Be open to it. It's all good. Another deep breath here. Arms can travel up. Feel the shoulders slide down. There you go. As you exhale, lean forward about 20 degrees or 10 degrees, whatever works for you. And then swoop the arms back behind you, interlace your fingers, press your knuckles down, and spin the heart up. Gently start to straighten your front leg and put your back heel, place your back heel down to the floor. So your foot will spin out then. Fingers are still interlaced behind you. Front knee bent, keep the leg really strong, and then fold, humble warrior. Just melt the heart toward the inside of the front leg. Nice deep breath here. Notice yourself grounded, very rooted. And then inhale, come all the way up, open the heart, arms can float up. And on the exhale, bringing the hands to the hips, fold forward just about 10 degrees. You're gonna anchor through your feet, get light on that back foot. 1, 2, or 3 steps, connect it to the floor right next to your front foot. Inhale, lift all the way up, connect the palms, and exhale, thumbs to the heart. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift, connect. 1 more lift, and connect. Stay rooted. Side 2, we'll go ahead and take the left leg back. Your left leg. I'm going to mirror you here. Should be the opposite leg than you had before. Feel the front knee bend, strength throughout the whole lower body. Notice how the muscles can start to hug the leg bones. Squaring the hips, arms can come out like a goalpost, bend the elbows. Feel the vibrancy through your fingers. Take the breath in. And bring the arms up. Another deep breath here. Then we're going to fold about 10, 15 degrees, reach the fingers forward, then swoop the arms back, interlace the fingers, lift up with the chest, place the back heel down. Breathe and fold, humble warrior. So you're folding in toward the inside of the front leg. Feel your feet anchored to the floor. Spread the toes. Root through the 4 points underneath each foot. Find yourself grounded. Tone the belly, draw the navel in. Inhale, lift all the way up. Breathe, arms come up. Press firmly into the back foot. Feel the ankle super strong. And we'll bring the hands to the hips. Lean forward just a bit. Steadiness with ease. 1, 2, or 3 steps. Both feet come to the floor, they connect. Inhale, arms up. And Utkatasana, sit back in your chair, you guys. Just ground yourself here a little bit. The arms are tired. Bring them to prayer. Bring the thumbs into the heart. Come back into that sense of being whole and complete right now. Everything you need, you have within you. You create the space to see it and to feel it and to get in touch with it. Exhale, fold. Find the body draping. Shake the head out, yes and no. Take a half lift, please. Inhale, halfway lifting. Exhale and fold. One more breath. Inhale, halfway lifting. And exhale, fold, drop in. So if you are at the top of your mat, stay there. If you're not, please go there. And then let's go ahead and from here, just step back and find child's pose. So the knees are going to be apart just like before and the big toes together. This time, however, bring your hands around your ankles or in that direction. Okay? So instead of the arms forward, we're going to bring the hands around the outer calves or the outer ankles. The forehead can come to the floor, or again, if you have a prop, a pillow, a brick, a book, feel free to place that under your forehead. So while you're here, just want you to get a sense of stability, a sense of feeling grounded at this time. Feel the earth beneath you. And in a way, almost feel its pull. And then as you're breathing in, get a sense of your breath moving through your whole system. Your whole system, the back of the body, just feel the breath move through the skin, beneath the skin, the tendons and the muscles, throughout the blood, just everywhere. Let the breath move everywhere in the body. If there is any resistance, if there's any stickiness or tightness, that's okay. We have that. Let the breath keep moving in. I'm going to slow the breath down a little bit. If you find that it seems to be going really fast, slow it down. Maybe even counting to yourself in your mind. 4 counts in, 4 counts out. Breathing in through the nose and out of the nose. Breathing in through the nose and out of the nose. Breathe on your own, 3 more breaths. Just notice its rhythm. Feel the vibration of your breath. Listen to the sound of it. Pretty soon we get the feeling that this breath breathes you. We don't have to make it work. What a gift, right? And on the next breath, go ahead, please, and slide your hands to your knees. Roll through the spine and lift the trunk, roll the shoulders back. And we're going to take the legs and bring them forward. I'll face you on this one. So we're going to straighten the legs out ahead of you. And if you would, take your right foot, I'll mirror you. Take your right foot into the inner thigh. Square your shoulders up. So your back hand, which is going to be your left hand, is your kickstand. Press into it. We'll take the right arm up, flex your front foot, and I want you to just take a breath and lift. Get all that space in the side body full of breath. And then when you're ready, exhale, fold forward, reaching toward your pinky toe. You don't have to touch it. You're just going in that direction. So find some space to place your hand and then softly fold over your leg. Release the back arm, cross the front arm, and see if the fold moves a little deeper. So only folding to a place where you can maintain a steady breath. If the breath becomes constricted or if you feel agitated, try not to go so deep in the fold. If you find that your head and neck need support here, you can rest your elbow on your thigh and bring your head to the palm of your hand, okay? Let's go ahead and take 3 more breaths here. And then go ahead, if you would, and take your hands and frame your calf so the hands are on the floor. You're going to press into your fingers and lift the trunk up. And then go ahead and take this right knee, the one that's bent, and we're going to slide your right foot out and take an open twist. So now your right arm can press into the inner thigh. Your left hand can come behind you. Okay, so then you're going to be looking over the left shoulder. Create a little resistance with the right arm and the right leg. So they're actually supporting one another. Flexing the left foot, feel the energy in the foot and the leg. As you exhale, find a twist, perhaps in the middle back, maybe even in the upper back. A little broadening to the collarbone. And then we'll come back to center. Go ahead and straighten both of your legs just to get the hips reset. Notice any sensations in the body. Okay, let's go ahead and move to side 2. So we'll draw the left foot now to the inner thigh. Your right hand can come behind you. Get some space. Left arm up. You're lengthening under the ribs. Look at your pinky toe. And then exhale, reach in that direction. Use your breath, the back hand. And then when you're ready, and if you choose, feel free to take that back arm forward, crossing the left arm, and find your fold. You might notice one side is different than the other. It's normal, right? One more breath here, please. You can bring the hands to frame the bottom of the leg around the calf. Start to press yourself up. And now we'll take the left leg out to the side, open twist. You're going to be looking toward your right. The length of your spine, space in the front of the body. Let the breath go deep. We'll come back to center. There you go. Straighten your legs. Kind of pedal the feet a little bit. We'll slide the heels in. So there's a bend in the knees. Feel free to take your arms, wrap them underneath the legs, and bring your forehead toward your knees. Now, if you prefer to do this with your legs straight, go right ahead. Do what you do, right? You do you. But I want you to find a place where you can breathe fluidly and feel a stretch in the back. If you find that the legs are feeling a little bit more flexible, you want to straighten them out, like I said, you go right ahead. Go ahead and bring the hands to the front of the thighs, please. And then roll the spine up. And we're going to make our way down on the floor. So if you do have a blanket or a pillow or a brick or a bolster, and you would like to eventually place that underneath your knees, go right ahead and get that. If not, come on back. I'm just going to move this here. Let's hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Feel free to rock side to side. Then we're going to take the soles of the feet together for a Baddha Konasana, which is a butterfly pose. If you can envision your legs becoming like butterfly wings. We're going to put the feet on the ground and just let the knees float out to the side. So the soles of the feet are touching. You can rest your hands on your belly. Actually, your index fingers can touch and your thumbs as well. And they can just go right over your belly button. Go ahead and shut your eyes. Feel the shoulders roll back and the elbows settle down and toward the ground. Just going to come back into your natural breath. And notice the expansion in the body as the breath comes in. So perhaps that may be in the chest for you, or maybe even the belly. Maybe feeling a lifting as the inhale comes, an expansion out to the side body, a slight pause, and then the exhale arrives, releasing the belly in toward the spine. As you breathe in, feel free to breathe in anything that you desire. Breathing in the intention that you set, perhaps. And as you exhale, really allowing the body to carry out anything that just may not serve you right now. Just gently bring the hands to the outer thighs, draw the knees toward one another. And then we can take the arms back out to the side like a T. And then just let the knees float over to the right. You can wiggle around just to bring some comfort into the arms and the shoulders. You can always slide prop in between your knees if your hips need a little bit more alignment. Notice where in your body you feel the twist. And then we'll inhale, bring the knees up to center, please, and float them over toward your left, gently. Arms are still out to the side. Notice any gripping within the body. Soften the lines, soften the edges with the breath. With the inhale, we'll bring the knees back up to center. Go ahead and please take your hands right on the belly and draw your feet out to the sides of your mat. So the feet are mat width apart, the knees are still bent, but then take the knees to touch. So the feet are on the floor, but the knees are touching. Take the arms overhead, reach to the wall or the space behind you. Take a deep breath. Then we'll go ahead and draw the knees in toward the chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Feel free to lift the head up, the shoulder blades up. It's like you're rolling yourself into this tight little ball, pulling the belly in toward the spine. And then if you would, please release Shavasana. Let's take the legs long to the floor, the arms out to the side. Take up your space. Palms can face up. Again, if your low back is a little tight or this is uncomfortable, slide something under your knees. Blankets, a pillow, a bolster if you have one. Take care of yourself. A few deep breaths here. Soften the eyes. Part the upper and the bottom rows of teeth. Relaxing the tongue and the mouth. Relaxing the jaw, the neck and the shoulders. Allowing the arms to drop a little heavier. Relaxing the wrists and the fingers. Feeling the weight of the hips and the legs drop a little deeper. Allowing the muscles to soften away from the bones. Feeling the ankles and the toes rolling out to the side. Feeling the breath move through this body of yours. Filling it up with an energy to nurture, to heal. Allowing the breath to ground you. During this time of our life, whenever you feel unsettled, you can always come back to this breath. Feel free to stay in Shavasana for as long as you would like. If you're ready to come up though, wiggle your fingers and your toes. Want to gently roll over onto your right side with the knees bent. And then use your hand and your arm to press up to center. Find a seat if you'd like, and then just bring the hands to the heart center. So take a breath in. Take a moment, bow in, bringing gratitude. Namaste, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for your practice. Thanks for sharing your time. I miss everyone. I do, but I'm learning to like this distance learning and distance teaching and connecting. Hope to do more of it.
Thank you so much, Anne.
You're welcome.
It was really great.
I miss you.
Miss you too. Hopefully we'll be able to do it soon. Are you going to be doing these on a regular basis?
Yeah. So this is through Coppermine, and they're going to be holding, they are holding a number of classes throughout the week. So I'm going to continue to do this next week, hopefully at the same time. If not, I can let everybody know. You can always go back to their website or their Facebook page and check it out. And yeah, so I may be doing some on my own too. So I'll let you know about that. But
is CAC doing anything?
Not that I know of, no.
Interesting.
Nope. So it's a learning thing, you know, but this is my second class and I feel like I I have a little bit more confidence with this way. But
it was great. It was great.
Good. I'm glad. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing it and including us.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, thanks. Hey. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I didn't know it was you. It's good to see you.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey. Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good night, you guys. Sleep well.
Thanks.
Bye.
Thanks.